Alright, so I've been putting off this video for a few days now, but I think it's finally time I cover this. Essentially, whilst you were all goofing off with the admin panel and playing with the new entities in the recently released Doors content update, I've been researching, more specifically about the Backdoor. You see, a generally overlooked feature of this update was how the Backdoor was given a whole bunch of new features, and I think they should be recognized. So, in this video, I'll be going over everything you need to know about the Backdoor updates and Doors. So, let's begin. Alright, so first and foremost, a whole bunch of new rooms have been added to the Backdoor. Now, I know I probably haven't discovered every single new room added in this update, but I did find a lot of intriguing ones. Obviously, we have the one shown in the trailer, which just has the entirety of its top half missing, exposing the whole room to the vacuum. But there are other notable new rooms as well. Now, because I'm too lazy to explain every single new room added in this update, I'll just briefly describe them. A lot of new rooms have sections completely exposed to the vacuum, albeit there's always a barrier preventing you from falling in, whether that be a closet or a table. One or two of the rooms require you to crouch under a giant wall, which used to be a trait of a singular room type, but now more have this quality. A bunch of them also are just variations of a long hallway, some with branching paths as well. Overall, nothing too special, but it is cool to see the vacuum theme becoming more present within the subfloor. The remainder of the new room's footage I was able to gather will be played as the background footage, so feel free to just check back there every once in a while to see them. Moving on though, in addition to new rooms being added to the subfloor, new subrooms were also added. These are the miniature rooms which can be accessed by opening unmarked doors in normal rooms, and they usually contain some decorations or some loot containers. Now, if I'm being completely honest, I've practically no experience with the Backdoor subrooms, but based on my research, I think I found two of the new ones. The first new subroom is this one, which has a section exposed to the vacuum, but it is blocked off by a closet. The second new subroom is this other vacuum one with a table preventing you from falling in. Overall, it just seems to be the vacuum theme becoming more influential throughout the entire subfloor, which is pretty cool. Furthermore, in case you couldn't tell from the rooms and subrooms I just showcased, a minor change made to the Backdoor is a lot more decorations can be found littered across the floor. Things such as pieces of cardboard and metal plates can now be found practically anywhere you go, which isn't too intriguing, but hey, at least it makes the rooms more interesting. Additionally, apparently the Lookman entity also received some minor changes and fixes. Based on my experience, there doesn't really seem to be any change in terms of gameplay, so this was just likely technical stuff, but I thought it was worth mentioning. Next up, although it isn't confirmed, based on my testing it does appear that a change was made, so lever spawns seem to be a lot more generous now. A complaint I've had for a while is that it seemed lever spawns were way too infrequent, and it appeared that completing the subfloor was completely RNG based. However, this seems to have been improved upon, which I think is an excellent fix. Again though, I'm unsure if I've just been getting lucky or if more frequent lever spawns was an actual change, but either way I'm content now. Lastly though, and most excitingly, a brand new item can now be found here in the Backdoor, and that is the Glitch Fragment. If you recall, this is the item which when clicked spawns one of 3 challenging entities, and upon surviving them you would receive a badge as well as some extra rewards. The way to get this item is by finding it naturally, which is extremely rare, or by forcing it to spawn by encountering Glitch a handful of times in a row. And wouldn't you know it, but Glitch takes the place of Void in the Backdoor. So although I'd say the rooms is much better for attempting to spawn a Glitch Fragment, it can also be done in the Backdoor, which is pretty neat. So yeah, overall the changes to the Backdoor don't really affect the gameplay too much. It's mostly just decorational changes and a bunch of new rooms. Still, I think it is important to get this information out there for those wondering what was changed in the subfloor. So with all of that being said, let me know in the comments what you think of these changes, and thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoy.